It is great to be back at Princeton University, where the Tigers have become such a consistent force in college basketball. Not just the Ivy League, but this program 2 years ago reaching the Sweet 16, an amazing run for Princeton. And this Tigers program now coming off of a 24-5 2023-24 season, 3 consecutive Ivy League regular season crowns. So what is it about this program that makes it so special? Well, I got to find out a little last year. Now, looking to find out even more. Off to see Mitch Henderson, the leader of this program. 3, 2, 1. Inside a terrific hoops house, Jadwin Gymnasium. This place is special. It's formed a great atmosphere, and this man's leading the Princeton Tigers. You're 13 as the head coach of this program, Mitch Henderson. So let's talk about the consistency factor. You are so different in college basketball from many others because you keep players here. 3 straight Ivy League regular season titles. You know it, but I don't know if the whole nation knows how hard that is to do. How does it get accomplished?
It's very simple. It's the guys on the team have developed a bond over time. I mean, I think that we've created some of that with what we're doing here and the way we play and how we care for one another, the style. But it's guys deciding that this is a good place for them, where they feel like there's the right points of emphasis, that this is a place where I can develop over time, and we have some recent track record with that, with some really good players that have done just terrific things post Princeton.
You have seen all sides of March.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it's a Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Last year, you go into the month, 3 losses on the entire season.
Yeah.
What do you make of kind of the last 2 years and how it sums up things, and what do you take away from those 2 experiences that you take with you going forward?
Well, it's a really good question. Last year was heartbreaking. We finished with the Sweet 16 run, and Manalaco runs up to me. He's like, Final Four next year.
Right.
And I started to kind of laugh, but he was dead serious. And, boy, you're in it with him. You're in this special thing, in it together. And the intent is win the league and be special. We had a great season and a really nice run. And we throw all that away, and we're going to redefine it this year. But goal is still the same, and we want to put all our chips in on being special again once we come to March.
Mitch, as we take a seat, we talked about some of those key returning faces, but I'd be remiss to not bring up some of those new faces that will make their mark here at Jadwin. What can you tell your followers about some of the new guys that you're really excited about?
Well, we've got, I think, a very deep group. What we're counting on from this team is that the guys we have talked a lot about are going to hold us to account. And I mean us, all of us, not just the guys on the team, but me and the staff, and show us the way. And where we've been really good over time is we've always had good players, but the teams that are able to have one unifying purpose and together as a group, that's what's gotten us done for us. We have the right pieces, but I'm so excited to see this group develop their own personality.
That's Mitch Henderson. He's one of the best coaches in college basketball, and his Princeton Tigers are stacked again. Mitch, thank you.
I want to say how much it means to us that you're here, John. You are truly a star in college basketball, and it's so nice to have you here on our campus spending time with us. It means a lot.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Yeah.
Good luck this year.
All right, thanks.
2 of the best returning players that you're going to see in not just the Ivy League, but in college basketball, Xavier Lee, Caden Pierce, with us now. And fellas, it's been great to watch your careers play out. A Sweet 16 as freshmen last year, 24-5. Now, year 3 with this program. Caden, what makes Princeton different from other programs in college basketball?
I would just say it boils down to our team culture. We have myself, Xavier, but at the end of the day, all 15, 16 of our guys are best friends in the locker room and off the court as well. And so I think it's what makes us so special is that we truly care about each other at the end of the day, and it only helps our basketball play.
The way that you guys play is special and unique. It's different. What about the style makes it enjoyable?
From my 3 years here so far, we've had very different players, and I think kind of that idea of Princeton basketball and the Princeton offense, while I think the fundamentals are very true, I think we do a good job of kind of adapting to our strengths in each year and kind of letting guys' talents kind of show in the way we like run our offense. And I think that's kind of changed in my experience here. So I think that's kind of why every year we kind of have a different sort of personality, different kind of feel to our game.
We pride ourselves on defense, but offensively we like to play fast. We like to take the shot if we're open, let it fly. So just building confidence for everybody on the team. It's a shooter's culture. We make shots in this program. That's our saying, and so it's a fun program to be a part of.
Your game, it comes so smooth. When you're on the court, what are you looking at, and what are you trying to do for this team, and in what ways do you feel you've grown the most here as a player?
To me, like, the offensive stuff comes a little more naturally. Like, kind of when I'm making plays, I'm not really thinking too much about what I gotta do, just kind of reading the defense and reading my teammates and kind of reading like the flow of the possession, knowing, maybe this one's a good one, this one's not a bad one, you get this guy going. So that I feel like comes a little more naturally. I'd say for me, where I've made the biggest jumps and I'm trying to continue to make big jumps is just on the defensive side. Freshman year, I couldn't get over a ball screen, so working on that, and now it's like being able to switch on to bigger guys and hold my own. So I'd say that's where most of my focus goes when I'm playing and what I'm thinking about, and then the rest of the stuff I just try and have fun and see what happens.
The expectation level. When you're a freshman, you go to a Sweet 16. Coach was saying, then guys from the locker room saying, Final Four, that's our next step, let's go. It feels like that's the vision, that's the hope, that's the dream, and it's not unrealistic because of everything happening in this program. Is that the case?
For sure. When we were in the Sweet 16 and we lost, it was, there was no great run. It was, dang, we could have won that game, and we knew that we could have gone further. And so now that we've had that taste as freshmen, we were pretty spoiled as freshmen. So we kind of got grounded a little bit after last year for sure, and I think that definitely helped fuel us over the summer. You want to be able to get back there and make the Final Four and hopefully further.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking the time.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Thank you.
I'm getting a little hungry for some lunch, and I found a couple more Princeton Tigers. We got Malik Abdullahi, the freshman. We've got Dalen Davis, the sophomore for Princeton. Fellas, thanks for meeting up with me for a bite to eat. How we doing?
Good.
Great.
Doing good.
Great day. Great Wednesday. I'm ready to eat too.
Now we're in this beautiful Choi Dining Hall. It's about 2 years old. This place is,
Nice.
I mean, I could go on a date here.
Yeah, you
You
could.
know what I mean?
You could.
Either one of you, right? This is a very nice, for an on-campus dining hall, folks. You're not going to find one better. What's the ideal lunch for Dalen Davis?
Right now it's fruit, but ideal lunch: get some chicken, get some rice, get some pasta, orange juice. I love orange juice. And that's my ideal lunch.
OJ, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta get the rice. Gotta get the grilled chicken here is the best. And then I'll say, gotta throw some greens on the plate just to be healthy. And then pasta for sure.
No freshman 15 for this guy. He came in like this. He's ready. He's the toughest guy already on the floor. Let's go grab a bite to eat.
Let's do it.
South Beach or Chicago? State your case of what city's better.
Chicago.
Better than what?
Miami.
Oh, wow.
Everybody say we have some teammates from LA. They think LA is better than Chicago. We have some teammates from New York.
You can ask,
New York.
you can ask 50 people. I bet you 45 will say Miami.
That's insane.
And the other 5 that's gonna say Chicago is you, Dalen, Jack Stan.
We'll do an
and
example.
Duncan.
Would you rather be in Chicago or Miami?
I'm a foreigner, but I'd say Chicago.
Thanks. There we go.
Too, maybe Miami, I guess.
One Chicago, one Miami. It's split.
He said I guess. He said I guess.
And we just have the smartest students in the country, so they don't know. It's even a game of peace, Chicago or Miami.
Yeah,
Wow.
there we
Nah,
go.
that's crazy.
Heading home.
That's crazy.
Heading home.
Why you think people come to Miami for their vacation? People come to Miami for vacation. No one goes to Chicago for
That's
vacation.
just a week. People go to stay in Chicago.
What's the best vacation you've ever been on?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't vacation much.
You don't vacation much?
No. But I want to say the coolest trip I've been on was the USA 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Just being able to play for the USA, represent USA.
Suiting up for your country.
Yeah, playing in a different city. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Get a little cheese on her. Gotta get a little cheese. Little cheese. This is a great meal right here. Great meal.
You got your shrimp. You got all the things that you listed to me.
I know.
It's like they knew you were coming.
And I'm still thinking about getting a grilled chicken too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it.
Come on, man. Get that grilled chicken. It's good for you. Everybody talks about, one, this program and how great they've been. What did you see just coming into the program of what makes it so great and so successful?
I think everyone just plays for each other. I think like the bond within the team is like no other. I feel like everyone is just so connected, even like off the court too. Like the bond is just so strong, and like that translates to on the court.
What is the goal this year?
Obviously, the goal every year is to win. So, win Ivies, win a tournament, obviously, especially from last year. Get better as a team, evolve as a team, get closer as a team.
Dalen, Malik, good luck this year, fellas.
Thank you.
We got some eating to do.
Yes,
These guys more than me now. Now I'm at McCosh Hall. We're into the afternoon at Princeton. It's nonstop here between workouts and a little bit of lunch action and some studying. Let's hit the next building. You know, I automatically feel smarter inside this building. I'm walking into a classroom. I feel like royalty here. McCosh 28. Empty right now, but this guy's always studying. I see him right now. My guy, Blake Peters, the senior for the Tigers. What's happening, Blake?
What's up, John? How's it going?
Good to see you. I'm doing well. Take me back to the beginning. What made you say, I want to come to Princeton?
Princeton had long been one of my dream schools. There were several people in Chicago that played for Princeton and had really successful careers, so I knew I could make something of myself here. And here they really value the hard work, just the determination and the perseverance to get to the top. And I appreciate that the coaches never really gave me anything. They made me earn everything that I've accomplished. And so, looking back, I think it's worked out really well for me and my teammates. I mean, we all have a great college experience here at Princeton, and so I'm really thankful that I made the decision to come here.
What's the dream this year?
The biggest dream is 4 titles in 4 years. That's a goal that I think my classmates and I set out to accomplish when we came here, and the goals have remained the same. And we're very capable of doing that again this year. And not every class in Princeton history can say they've done that. Coach Henderson did it. I think the class in '92 did it. So it's definitely at the front of my mind. But ultimately, that's the goal this year.
4 Ivy League regular season titles. That's the goal for you. That legacy. When you walk into a place, you have a goal, you have a vision, but it's hard to accomplish what you're setting out to accomplish. What would that mean to be able to walk out of here and say that you did that?
I think life is no fun with no lofty goals. I've always surrounded myself, I feel like, with like-minded people who are extremely ambitious, and it wouldn't be any fun if I came in here and was like, well, I just want to go to the tournament once, I want to win 1 title. I mean, that's not the way that I operate, and that's certainly not the way that Coach Henderson or my teammates operate. We're shooting for the stars, and just the fact that it hasn't been done that much means it would be probably the highlight of my life to have done that.
Blake, ahead of your senior season, what's your message to Tiger fans?
We got a lot of special days coming up, a lot of special games. I just hope Tiger fans know that this team is equipped to do big things. We look forward to seeing you at games this year.
What a day at Princeton. And it just confirms what the thought is, that this is one of the most consistent programs in college basketball. They win, they develop both players, student athletes, men. In a time in college basketball where there's a lot of mystery across the country on rosters, Princeton knows who they are, and they're very great at being who they are. There's a reason why they'll be at the top of the Ivy League preseason poll in my mind, and a team that I think can be floating around top 25 nationally, a team that can do serious damage in March. They have 2 stars, they have a deep roster, they're tough, and they mix that Jersey toughness with basketball savvy to an elite level. If you're a Tigers fan, there's no time like the present.